So just as we can blur an image, there is exactly opposite thing where we finer details of the image we want to highlight it. So whenever something like that has to be done, it is called as sharpening spiral filters, or also called as high pass filters. So basically the objective of these filters is जहाँ पर भी contrast है या जहाँ पर भी switch है, जैसे there's a white color band and there's a black color band and they are close to each other. So there's a switch from white color to black color. When such things we need to pinpoint in an image, we will obviously go with these kind of filters. So smoothing, whenever we are trying to achieve, general operation that we are going to perform is integration. Opposite of integration is obviously differentiation. So अगर smoothing integration से होता है, तो it is very logical that sharpening will happen by differentiation. Okay. So one thing that you need to remember over here is that whenever you are performing any kind of sharpening operation, you are going to deal with differentiation. Now what is the strength of the response of your derivative operator? That is going to be directly proportional to the degree of discontinuity at the point in an image where you are placing your operator, or you are checking executing your operator. So वहाँ पर कितना discontinuity है? Because अगर gradual discontinuity है, then it may not pick it up. अगर sudden discontinuity है, then it will pick it up. So the strength of your derivative response is also proportional to the degree of discontinuity in the image. Now even if you have not understood the concept of discontinuity in the image, it is okay with me because I am going to explain it to you later on. Just get to know the words. इतना समझ लो, discontinuity in the image does not mean that your image is broken. No, it simply means that your gray levels are changing. When they change drastically, the discontinuity is higher. We say the degree of discontinuity is more. If they are slowly changing, then we say the discontinuity is gradual. That is the meaning of discontinuity. Now, as I told you, whenever we are going to work with sharpening filters, we are going to work with derivatives. So obviously what you need is the first order derivative and the second order derivative of your function. Okay, so if f is your function, then this is your first order derivative of f and this is the second order derivative of f. So I was talking about the discontinuity. Let us understand what this discontinuity is with respect to the values of your scan line. So as you can see, the initial four values are 6, 6, 6. So what do we say? We say that it is a constant intensity. The values are exactly same. The intensity values are not changing. So now just see that from 6, the intensity is going to 5. From 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2 and 2 to 1. So the gradual change is there in the intensity. So this is what is called as ramp. Understand these words. We are going to need these words later on. Okay, so this is what is called as ramp. Again you see the value is 1, 1, 1, 1. So a steady intensity, constant intensity. But now suddenly see over here what is happening. 1 tha and suddenly the next pixel's value is 6. So is there a gradual increase in the value or there is a sudden increase in the value? Sudden increase in the value 1 to 6. ऐसे नहीं हुआ ना 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. ऐसे नहीं हुआ है. Directly 1 to 6 चला गया वो. So जब ऐसा direct increase होता है, it is what we call as step. It is what we call as step. Am I very clear with this? So have you understood 3 terms over here? Ki there is a constant intensity, there is a ramp and there is a step. Everyone with me? Now, you have to understand that when I take these values, this is my function f, correct? When I take the first order derivative of this this is the output that I get. And जब इसका second order derivative लिया जाता है, this is the output that I get. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to focus on the dots. The dots tell you how the values of the first order derivative are changing. 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, again 0, again 0, 0, 0, there's a stepping up, 5, again coming to 0 and staying to 0. Understood? This red line that you can see over here is basically your first order derivative ka graph. Okay? Now the blue line that I'll be, let's not take blue, let's take some other color, let's take green. Okay? The green line that you will be seeing will be the graph of your second order derivative. Okay, carefully observe. This is how your second order derivative moves. Can you see a major difference in second order derivative? Wherever there was a step, okay, for that step, the value went from 5 to minus 5. This is what is called as 0 point crossover या zero crossing. ये zero crossing important क्यों होता है? Because ये zero crossing majority times आपको ये बताता है कि यहाँ पर edge है. Because जब edge होता है, जब boundary होता है, जब object का कोई boundary है, then उस boundary पे majority of the times there is a drastic step, there is a drastic discontinuity in the pixels. I hope you are getting what I am trying to tell you. Yes. See, for example, if I am drawing a triangle, this is the boundary of the triangle. Don't you think inside and outside the region will have separate colors? Yes. Suppose I am coloring this triangle in green color. Then suddenly the intensity value will change inside and outside. So I'll come to know कि अरे यहाँ पर तो edge है. So many times your first order derivatives and second order derivatives are used in such a way for image processing to identify the boundaries, to identify the changes in the intensity ranges. Okay. Another thing that I want you to notice is कि whenever there was a ramp, the value of the second order derivative was constant at first order derivative was constant at -1. But जहाँ पे रैम्प स्टार्ट हुआ वहाँ पे वैल्यू -1 था सेकेंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव का. पूरा रैम्प का ड्यूरेशन वैल्यू 0 था एंड जहाँ पे रैम्प एंड हुआ वहाँ पे वैल्यू 1 हो गया. So if you observe these patterns in the second order derivative, you will come to know that how these patterns can be used for detecting different parts and different sections of your image. The next concept in continuation of what we are doing is using Laplacian. You will hear this name in lots of places when it comes to image processing. It is basically using a second derivative for image sharpening. Okay, so again it is for image sharpening only. So the second order derivative is calculated using a Laplacian. So what is this basically? What is this concept about? Laplacian is nothing but it is a simple isotropic filter. Abhi, what do you mean by isotropic filter? Isotropic filters are the filters जिसमें direction in which you are applying the operator on the image does not matter. In whatever direction you apply the operator on the image, your answer will be the same. So whenever any filter is independent of the direction of the image to which the operator is applied, then it is called as an isotropic filter. Okay. So we are assuming that we have a two-dimensional function f of x comma y. Image का ही function है ना ये f of x comma y. So the Laplacian is defined as this. Okay. Now as you know, it has two components. It has x component and it has y component. So in x direction and in y direction. So x direction में जो Laplacian होगा वो कैसे होगा? f of x plus 1 comma y plus f of x minus 1 comma y minus 2 of f of x comma y. And in y direction how it will be? f of x comma y plus 1 plus f of x comma y minus 1 minus 2f of x comma y. Okay. Now, what is the Laplacian का formula? The Laplacian formula is this. Am I right? We know the formula for the first term, we know the formula for the second term. Just add those two formulas. If you add these two formulas, what you will get is this. A very simple. पहले दो terms as it is लिखो, second दो terms as it is लिखो. अभी लास्ट वाला जो टर्म है वो दोनों में कॉमन दिख रहा है, करेक्ट? सो उसको सिंपली एडिशन करो. नाउ यू विल से दैट कि मैम साइन तो माइनस है, एडिशन कैसे होगा? माइनस माइनस है ना, सो माइनस माइनस का साइन माइनस ही रहेगा. इट विल स्टिल बी माइनस बट इट विल बी 2 + 2. सो इट विल बी minus 4f of x comma y. Am I very clear on this? Now, the thing is, how do we apply this formula on the image? So yesterday I had taught you about something which is called as kernel, something which is called as mask, filter, window. ये सारे words हम लोग ने देखे थे, correct? And we had said that usually the mask size is odd. So 3x3, 5x5 ऐसे होता है. So all the four matrices that you can see over here of 3x3 dimension are the Laplacian kernels. ये जो Laplacian का फॉर्मूला अभी हम लोग ने डिराइव किया, वो फॉर्मूला में फिट होने वाले कर्नल्स है ये. ओके, एंड यू कैन नाउ आई डू नॉट हैव टाइम टू डू दिस, अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव डन इट एंड आई वुड हैव शोन यू कि ये कैसे होता है. सी f of x comma y है, करेक्ट? f of x comma y का कोएफिशिएंट क्या है? 4, but -4. This is the pixel where my f of x comma y comes. -4 है, which is a pixel which denotes f of x plus 1 comma y, x minus 1 comma y, x comma y plus 1 and x comma y minus 1. These are the 4 pixels. So वो सारे टर्म्स है मेरे फॉर्मूला में एंड सबको प्लस साइन है. सारे टर्म्स है मेरे फॉर्मूला में एंड सबको अगर प्लस साइन है तो वहां पे 1 1 1 आना चाहिए. Rest of the terms are there? No. So it is 0 0 0. Okay. So this is the one calculation for Laplacian that we are having. Similarly, for all other filters, there are different formulas and different calculation. I hope it is very clear and you have understood the association of this formula with this filter. Yes. Similarly, हर एक filter के लिए अपना अपना अलग अलग formulas हैं. If you easily remember the neighbors, you can calculate those formulas as well. Okay. Now, the Laplacian will highlight the gray level discontinuities in the image and it will de-emphasize. De-emphasize मतलब ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देगा या ज़्यादा उसको emphasize नहीं करेगा या emphasis कम कर देगा. The regions of slowly varying gray level, जहाँ पे transition of gray level slowly हो रहा है, जैसे मैंने आपको यहाँ पे बताया कि this is a ramp, जहाँ पे transition slowly हो रहा है. So Laplacian is not interested in this. What is Laplacian interested in? Laplacian is interested in the step जहाँ पे gray level discontinuities है. 1 से directly 6 हुआ. Okay. Now what happens is when we are doing this, जो background होता है image का वो black हो जाता है. So this makes a background because background is generally consistent ना, so वो black color में आ जाता है. So the background texture, how do we recover it? We don't want our background to be black. How can I recover it? It can be recovered by adding the original and the Laplacian images. So आपका जो original image है and Laplacian image है उसको add कर लो. Now what is the formula for doing that? There are two formulas. When you will use the first formula, when you will use the second formula. You will use the first formula if the center coefficient of the Laplacian mask is negative. And you will use the second formula if the center coefficient of the Laplacian mask is positive. Now what is this center coefficient? Center coefficient is this coefficient. So अगर ये mask है मेरा, first वाला mask है, I will use the first formula. But अगर मेरा third वाला mask है, where the center coefficient is positive, then I'll use the second formula. I hope I'm very clear on this. Yes, and this is just the expansion of the earlier formula. Again, as I told you, the strength of the response of the derivative operator is directly proportional to the degree of discontinuity of the image at that particular point at which you are applying your operator. Okay. Now, we talked about first order derivative and second order derivative. So, first derivative and second derivative के कुछ ये है कि how the first order derivative will react to the image. So it must be zero in the flat segments. We have already seen this कि how our first order derivative was zero in the flat segments. It must be non-zero at the onset of the level, gray level, step और ramp. Non-zero होना चाहिए जब gray level step करता है या ramp में आ जाता है. Okay? And it must be non-zero across the ramps. Okay? Now, carefully observe. ये मैंने आपको already, I have already explained these points to you when I was explaining you the example. This is just the theory perspective of it. The second derivative definition, it must be zero in the flat areas. It must be non-zero at the onset as well as end of the gray level step or ramp. Starting में भी नॉन जीरो होना चाहिए, एंडिंग में भी नॉन जीरो होना चाहिए स्टेप और रैम्प के, एंड इट मस्ट बी जीरो अलोंग द रैम्प ऑफ कांस्टेंट स्लोप. एग्जैक्टली सेम 6 points I had explained you when I explained you this. फर्स्ट ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव कांस्टेंट है, जीरो होना चाहिए. रैम्प है, नॉन जीरो होना चाहिए. स्टेप है, नॉन जीरो होना चाहिए. ओके, कांस्टेंट है, जीरो होना चाहिए. कांस्टेंट है, जीरो होना चाहिए. ऑल 3 points कवर्ड. सेकेंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव कांस्टेंट है, जीरो होना चाहिए. स्टार्ट ऑफ द रैम्प, एंड ऑफ द रैम्प, स्टार्ट ऑफ द स्टेप, एंड ऑफ द स्टेप, इट शुड बी नॉन जीरो. It should be non-zero, and it must be zero along the ramps of the constant slope. Second order derivative, second derivative का definition ये कहता है कि जहाँ पे ramp है and उसका slope constant है, slope हिल नहीं रहा है उस ramp का, then along the ramp वो zero होना चाहिए. But first order derivative says that कि ramp के along भी वो non-zero होना चाहिए. So as you see over here, along the entire ramp, your first order derivative is non-zero, but along your ramp, your second order derivative is a zero. Start of the ramp, end of the ramp, it is non-zero. Start of the step, end of the step, it is non-zero. First order derivative सिर्फ start पे step के non-zero होता है, end पे non-zero नहीं होता है, and ramp का पूरा duration वो non-zero रहता है. Any doubt in this? So as you can see over here, this is an example of sharpening from, how the sharpening filter can be applied and how from a blur image you can get a detailed image or a sharpened image. You can actually see how the, the pits or the craters, whatever we call it as, on the moon's surface, how they are more clear, how the irregularities are more clear on the moon's surface in your sharpened image. Now, just as we have, the concept of Laplacian and all those things, similarly we have a concept of Roberts-Gross gradient operators. And just as Laplacian का mask होता है, वैसे ही इसका भी mask होता है. Okay. And these operators, they are called as Sobel operators. Okay, so these two masks, they are corresponding to Sobel operators. Just remember the masks and remember the names of the operators. If you asked in exam, you have to write it as it is. Okay. Now, the next topic is unsharp masking and high boost filtering. Now, what is the basic concept over here? The basic concept is that you want to subtract the blurred version of the image from the image itself. सो आपका जो इमेज है उससे आपको कुछ तो सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. तो क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है? उस इमेज का ही ब्लर वर्जन. सो व्हाट यू डू बेसिकली इज you blur the original image. You purposely blur the original image and you subtract the blur image from the original, and then you add the mask to the original image. So as you can see over here, g mask x comma y is equal to f of x comma y minus f bar x comma y. So what is this f bar x comma y? This is your blurred image. This is your blur image. एंड ये जो मास्क मिलता है आपको सेकेंड स्टेप में, दैट यू एड टू योर इमेज. सो योर एफ ऑफ एक्स कॉमा वाई इज योर ओरिजिनल इमेज. उसको ब्लर किया, उसका सब्ट्रैक्शन लेके आपको मास्क मिला. अभी ये जो मास्क मिला है वो ओरिजिनल इमेज को ऐड कर दो. एंड ऐड करते वक्त इंक्लूड सम काइंड ऑफ वेट फॉर सम जनरलिटी. यूजुअली जब k इज इक्वल टू 1 you have an unsharp masking. जब k is greater than 1, it is called as high boost filtering. And k is less than 1, it reduces the contribution of unsharp mask. So k is equal to 1, आपका जो unsharp masking है वो as it is होगा. k greater than 1 किया तो थोड़ा high boost मिलेगा, high boost filtering कहते हैं उसको. And जब k is less than 1, the contribution of the mask reduces. Very clear? Now in case anyone is repeatedly thinking कि ये mask कौन सा mask है, तो this mask is nothing but the subtraction of your original image and the blurred version of that image. इससे वो mask मिलता है and वो जो mask होता है वो आप original image पे apply करते हो. Okay? What is example of this? ये कहाँ पे यूज होता है? Okay, so this was the first image that you can see over here is your original image. So this is your original image. मैंने क्या किया? Purposely इस image को blur किया. So this is my blurred version. Okay, now what I did, I subtracted the original image from the, I subtracted the blurred image from the original image. Okay, I got the third image now. This is my mask. वो जो G mask था, this is my G mask. Now I am applying that G mask on my original image. If I keep my K value as 1, I get this as a result. And if I use that G mask on the original image only, but वो जो K value था, if I keep it as 4.5, I get this as a result. Are you able to identify what has happened? जो boundaries था, those boundaries have been highlighted, and the inner part of the boundaries is also changed. You know, it has been emphasized now. Is it understood? What is the application of that particular concept? So this was basically the concept which is called as unsharp masking and high boost filtering.